I'm living in America, high to high, nation to nation. I'm living in America. Clap your hands and celebrate, John. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is American Culture Topics. My name is Millz Lane.
And this is Trap Gardner. And
All right. And we just would like to say hello to everybody in the world.
welcome America in the world. Yeah, yeah.
That's right, because this is worldwide. And America is the greatest country in the world. So is anyone who's an American exception, you know? But you know, we got to start. So everybody, put your hand over your heart. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is what it's about.
So welcome. Oh, go ahead. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Trap.
I was just going to say, welcome America. Welcome America in the world. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, everybody. So, we're going to try what we did last week with the a couple story recaps. Number one, we talked about Morgan Freeman last week, how they came after him.
Yeah.
Morgan decided to fight back this week when he said he's asking CNN for an apology. and it's nice because one of the ladies that they were saying, he was being sexually aggressive and all that. She actually said, nah.
Well, see, I'll tell you now, he is black, right? So
yeah.
when a black man said hello to a pretty white woman, man, them boys, man, they go back to their old ways all the time. They always fall back on what they know, man. You know what I'm saying? You could clean yourself up and say you're not Klan, but you're Klan anyway because your mind is Klan. Not that you have any sheet over top of you. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is Klan. So you started getting that Klan mentality and shit. You know what I mean? Even though these motherfuckers up there, with some money. You know what I mean? And they be like, they be thinking about that bullshit, man. They on all levels of shit. A black man got to watch his back. I don't give a fuck how much money you got or how much of prestige you have and shit. You got to watch your back and shit. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
Understood. So,
yeah,
he's 80 years old, man. Like, I think when you pass 65, you're allowed to be a little freaky. You know what I mean? All these years, right? You hear about guys get a certain age and all of a sudden, they thang-a-lang don't work no more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, man. They got medicine for that now.
Well, I'm just saying there was an era where
whatever. They got medicine for that now.
And ED was a big deal. And it still is if you got to take that pill. So,
Oh, really?
He's an 80-year-old.
Oh, really?
He has to let these ladies know that the thing still can grow. You know what I'm saying? It'll fall. I don't want to talk about another man's shit. But moving on.
Moving on, man. Go ahead.
There's currently a hip hop battle going on between the Canadian Drake versus the Virginian Pusha T. So Pusha T, if you're not familiar, he's signed with Kanye West label Good Music, and he helps out there. And his album came out last week sometime. And one of the songs he made, he had a couple lines about the Canadian Drake, who also had a beef with our local guy Meek Mill, a couple of years ago. But so he kind of threw a little shot at the guy, and Drake wasted no time in responding, and he had his response planned over the weekend, and folks in this world, this generation, since it's the microwave generation,
Yeah.
and for those older folks who don't understand what we mean by that, the microwave generation is basically saying these kids, they want it fast, they don't care how harmful it can be for them, what cancers they might get from it or whatever. But they want this, they want it fast, and then they want to absorb it fast, and they want some more later. So it looks like the fella Pusha T waited till the Memorial Day weekend was over. Salute to all the soldiers that gave that ultimate price so that Americans can run their mouth any way they want.
Oh, you talking about those black soldiers?
Yeah, definitely the black soldiers. That's who started Memorial Day.
Right.
But getting back to this rap battle real fast.
Rap battle. Go ahead.
But so Pusha T comes out with another song where he's naming Drake has a kid in hiding, and his baby mom is like a porn star, yada, yada, yada. Now, all this sounds good.
Oh, you know what? That don't sound good to me, man.
No, I'm just saying.
You don't put no man business out in the street like that, man.
Well, in Drake's song, I have to let you know that in Drake's song, he did mention this fella's fiance name. So he kind of started the whole family thing. But what's important for our topic, which is American culture topics, Pusha T released a picture of Drake when he was much younger, and he was in blackface.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, you familiar with Drake? He's like a
light
kid. He's what we call half breed.
What you mean?
He got a black mama and he got a white Jewish dad. One of them Jewish, but
it doesn't even matter because you know why? Yeah. Because I come from the land of one drop. Okay.
Okay.
It's called America.
It was funny to me because folks are getting mad at him being in blackface.
Man, that's bullshit, man.
I don't have a problem with him being in blackface if he's black.
He black, is he?
I mean,
I thought he was black.
High yellow.
What that got to do with the skin tone? Don't have to do with whether or not you're an African American. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I got some, I got some people in my family that really, really, really on the light side, and you know what? And there's some of us on the really, really the dark side.
Even albinos, right? Mm-hmm. And albinos still black.
Yeah, I mean, you're black, you black, you shit. You know what I mean? I don't understand this bullshit, man. Seriously, I don't, man. I can't get with this shit. You know what I mean? I can't get with this shit. Because I know for a fact when I look at that motherfucker, you know what I mean? I see a black man. You know what I mean? I see a black man. That's it. So they can't go and get on him about that, man. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, Drake should have put the picture out of himself and shit.
Just keeping you up to speed with some of these other topics. I got one more. I sent you this picture. So you know the guy Jesse Williams?
Yeah.
He works on one of them doctor shows.
Yeah.
He came out. He made this beautiful black magic speech that captivated America, especially the woke folk. And he was married to his wife, his light-skinned, freckle-faced, kind of chubby wife. So then he divorced her, right? Then he went and got him a white chick, right? Yeah. Everybody lost their fucking mind. I'm like, damn, oh my God, he got him a white girl. How you gonna leave your black wife for a white chick? Ah.
I'll tell you how he comes back home. Ever.
Are you quoting what that movie? A Rage in Harlem?
One of them, Eddie Murphy
Joint. Right?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy joint with Richard Pryor and some other people and shit. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Harlem Night.
He ran into some He ran into some sunshine. You know what I mean? Uh, you know what I mean?
So,
Seriously. So it's all right. It's all right for bro man to divorce uh, a black woman, then go to another black woman. But it's wrong for bro man what you call 'em, divorce a black woman and then go to a white woman.
well,
That what they saying?
I think no, I just think it was the whole captivating point of here he is out here making a nice speech,
Hmm.
pro-black. He been like this. I've seen him like saying things about police brutality and all the way back to the Trayvon Martin time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Trayvon. But it's it's just I was bringing him up because I saw he was in the news and he's dating some sports network lady named Taylor Rooks.
Right.
And quote, I'm gonna drop a bar for you.
Well, I've
I
seen this.
ain't seen a better sportscaster looks than looking at Taylor Rooks.
I'm trying to tell you something, man. Uh, so Taylor Rooks is a nice looking woman. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and she could probably take all my damn money with a little bit of money I got. She could have it
Oh,
all. And
dang,
shit.
you
Fuck
saying the
that.
money game, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm coming up with some dope, man. It's on the house and shit, the TV and the refrigerator, the food in the refrigerator. I'm selling everything. You know what I mean?
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I know. Hey,
I,
like I said, she take all my
I
money.
tried to drag it out by talking about this guy, but as I'm looking at her,
Yeah, I ain't got
and
nothing to say about him.
I
I ain't
had
got a
him.
word to say about him. Nah, you know what I
What
mean?
remind me of
What?
is the girl on that show Meet the Browns,
Um, I looked
the
at that a
wife
few
of
times.
the boy. She she's like she got this low key fire like physique. It's just oh.
I don't know. It's just like she got a little bit of all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She got a little bit of all of it. You know,
yeah.
and it ain't overstated either and shit. She don't need no
I
makeup
I
and
like
shit
to
right now.
I call a woman like that rotisserie. where everything is just it's rolling. There's nothing gonna burn. It's just constantly getting cooked properly on
Yeah,
all sides. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
All right. Let my mentality go for a second.
go ahead. I'm just gonna say that man, that's a tender piece of meat. That's all I got to say. Hey, what's to say? I mean, it says it all. You just look at it and say, "Oh my God, damn." You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
anyway, getting married and divorced and all that shit, man, and Hollywood and or in the media like that. You know what I mean? It don't last that long anyway. So I hope the boy enjoy what he get it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll still be here, wishing that I did.
Yeah, man.
Ah, well, anyway,
So let's get into our topics for this evening. Our local story: marijuana-laced e-cigarettes spark alert in South Jersey. Now,
what?
real quick, I'm just gonna let people know why we do a local story, because we in the Philadelphia area, and Philadelphia is the birthplace of this nation. You know, unless you follow the book of Nat Turner, but the book of Ben Franklin says Philadelphia is the birthplace of the nation. We got the
Whoa.
Liberty Bell and the Declaration of Independence, the sign here, Constitution Hall. We got all of that.
Oh, don't forget
Veterans
Love
House.
Park. We got Love Park too now. Come on, don't leave that out.
We got the first homeless zone in America.
Oh, they cleaned that
Anyway,
out, man.
you just said Love Park. Man.
Oh, well,
Anyway.
that one. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the other spot. The big spot.
Oh, okay. So the authorities Authorities in Gloucester Township are sounding an alert after a large bust involving marijuana-laced electronic cigarettes. The arrest came during a traffic stop in the township on May 21st. After the officer pulled over a Nissan Sentra, found 3,000 vaping cartridges that turned out to be laced with THC, the active ingredient in marijuana. Police say the e-cigarettes have a street value of $113,962. Wait a minute, let me do that in math real quick. Okay, ain't even like $5 each. So anyway,
Really?
24-year-old Mahmoud El Abid and 2 passengers were arrested and charged. Aww. Now police are warning parents and school administrators to be aware of the potential danger. Vaping is popular among teens. The e-cigarettes can easily get, especially for kids. I see a lot of high schoolers smoking the Juul and everything like that. Saying Shaquille Griffin of Linwood. Talking to the news. I'm kind of shocked because I have a 17-year-old and I found some e-cigarette in his pocket, said parent Al Sanchez. But when the vaping cigarettes are laced with the THC, they become a potent drug. And due to the way e-cigarettes work, there may be little obvious evidence to parents or teachers that kids may be getting high. Well.
Oh, wow.
I was wondering when this was going to happen. I knew that, e-smoking got more and more popular. I see the vaping and the kids, they tend to make like episodes and videos where they are blowing smoke rings and showing how cool they are with the vape pen. I mean, I just look at it, I get kind of confused.
I thought,
go ahead.
I thought, they had the what you call them thing, the little laws to stop kids from smoking that shit, like in New Jersey. I thought you had to be like over, you had to be of smoking age and shit, whatever the smoking age is in Jersey. You know what I mean?
18.
Really?
Okay, well.
Wow. Well,
it's kind of American culture.
Yeah, it was more. It's more American culture than anything.
There's a lot of laws that were made. Like, I can give you a law, for example, the legal drinking age in the state of Pennsylvania is 21 years old.
Right. And that's the legal smoking age too, right?
Now, smoking age is actually 18.
Really?
Yeah, so here I go. I got a high school senior who just graduated, or is about to graduate. He has enlisted.
Congratulations.
He is. No, I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out a situation where the kid, he just gets out of high school. He's 18 years old. He's enlisted into the United States Army. Now he has to do basic training, 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, whatever it is. He gets out, 18 years old. He can come back home and he can smoke a cigarette. Then we send him back out to some war zone. Name your pick, which one we currently involved in right now. He goes over there, gets in some conflict, has to shoot a couple people. More than likely will be the color yellow or brown. Then he comes back again. He's 19. He has all these thoughts in his head. He's went through some things over there. I don't know, because I haven't went over there. We let him smoke a cigarette. We let him smoke a cigar or a cigarette.
Yeah.
That's it. He can't have any alcohol.
No, really.
He can walk in to the liquor store in uniform, still can't get no alcohol.
Oh, he gets some alcohol. Well, he can't get it legally.
No.
He
can't get no alcohol. He's 19 now. He
Don't
can't
matter.
have
He
drink
gets
alcohol.
liquor.
Listen, but he
uh,
will get liquor, right?
yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because that's what we do over here. All we do is break laws. Like
Yeah. Listen,
so
I don't care if he
Pennsylvania,
was. Yeah.
listen,
Go ahead.
yeah,
What is it?
Pennsylvania was the second state, and our state was founded by a fella named William Penn.
Right.
So William Penn, he was like a Quaker fella, and he was like, look, sitting Indian dude, I want to make a deal with you. And by Indian, I mean indigenous American. He
I
said, I
understood
may
that.
make a deal. He said, I can give you these guns, give you some of this food, a couple of these horses, whatever. You give me some land. So the indigenous man, he says, okay, I give you this far. As far as you can travel on horse, we'll give you that much land.
Okay.
So he devised a plan where he would travel a certain distance on his horse, and then he had another person to tag and travel another distance, and he had another person to travel another distance. So whatever you think, the miles per hour a horse can do, he got this distance as far as Pennsylvania is across in 24 hours.
Okay.
I know that sitting indigenous chief wasn't expecting him to outperform what his thoughts was by 3 times. But he doesn't understand
who he was dealing with.
Because he didn't understand.
He didn't understand who he was dealing with because, see, I mean, the formula was made before they even got to America, how to take over somebody's shit. You know what I mean? And the indigenous people stuff. You know what I mean? They've been stealing shit for a long ass time. Crooked ass motherfuckers. But the thing is this is the thing that a lot of people don't get. They made the rules. Not me. I ain't make the rules of shit. I ain't make the rules of America. But yeah, they've been stealing for a long ass time. So my man didn't know, the chief didn't know. He didn't know. He was like, oh damn, I ain't never seen this shit, guns and shit and all this shit. I need this shit. He thinking the man to get on this horse and shit, ride up the hill to come back. You know what I mean? Take a couple of acres of shit. You know what I mean? Take 100 acres of shit, or take 1,000 acres of shit. You know what I mean? Take 10,000 acres, man. But this motherfucker, you know what I mean? He took like 400 some miles and shit.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
A pack of M&Ms, somebody like, can I get some? And they hold their hand out, and you say, here. You give them the pack, and they just dump the whole damn thing out.
Yeah, that's what he did and shit, man. You know what I mean? He was a Quaker, but he's a Quaker crook, huh? You know what I mean? Oh, damn.
It's just the history about crooks. And with the way the laws are going now with marijuana, like, why are we still all anal about marijuana? Like,
you know what? I'm gonna tell you why this country is.
You want to say, oh, the children, but you gotta like calm down.
Well, you know, this is the thing. See, once a state started selling that shit, right? I'm seriously, they're gonna crack down on motherfuckers that catch selling this shit. They're gonna let everybody go from back in the day, maybe. They're gonna have to let some motherfuckers go because y'all doing just what they was doing. But now it's legal to sell weed, like like here in Pennsylvania, shit. It's legal to sell fucking liquor and shit. And, you know, they got some private stores too. But before that, you could only buy liquor from the state of Pennsylvania. Now you could only buy weed from sanctioned thing by the state of Pennsylvania that will be heavily taxed and watched. You know what I mean? And same way in Jersey. Now they made the weed legal over there for municipal uses, right? And vape is one of the forms that they what you call, you know, like cancer patients, they get vape. So I'm telling you, and this is no lie, these boys better watch that marijuana thing these days because Since the state making money off of it, they gonna come get you. You can't be a crook like they are.
And they consider you a bootlegger.
Yeah, just like they do when they catch you with some corn liquor and shit. You know what I mean? Same bullshit. You know what I mean? Same old bullshit. You know what I mean? Untaxed liquor. What? What the fuck are you talking about? This shit is untaxed shit. I paid taxes on the sugar, did I? The molasses and shit. I paid taxes on all the ingredients. You know what I mean? So you telling me if I bake a cake with all these tax ingredients, when I sell the cake, I still got to give some taxes out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you paid for the gas,
no,
the bacon, and everything else.
See, that's why I don't make cakes and shit. You know what I mean? That's why I make cakes and shit. Fuck that and shit. You paid your taxes all the way down the line. You paid for the milk, you paid the sugar, whatever, and then they still would have taxed you, right? So, like I said, this is how the system works and shit, man. I'm telling you, ain't nobody getting more than they share than the system will get. You know what I mean? In fact, it's with the cocaine the same way.
Yeah.
the oxy pills, all that shit that's out there now, and people getting fucked up off of it. You believe the government taxed all that shit?
Yeah, but throughout history, the man who's avoided the tax man the most is the bootlegger.
That's so untrue. That's so.
He pays taxes, but he don't pay taxes on the stuff he bootlegging. Come on.
No, he don't. No, the final product. No, the final product. He do not pay taxes on, right? But he paid taxes. Listen, he paid taxes on the stuff that he used to make that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, he paid taxes on that shit. So, like I said, if you bake a cake, yeah, okay, same way with liquor and shit. You know what I mean? You paid your taxes and shit. You know what I mean? Shit, if you take something and you make something out of nothing, and then somebody will tell you, well, you got to pay taxes. It's like the thing with marijuana. What?
Who was the most famous bootlegger in American history?
The Kennedy father.
There you go.
Yeah, the Kennedy father.
You get points for that one.
Oh, thank you. You know what I mean? Kennedy father. Mm-hmm. I'm an old head, man. I know all the old criminals, man. I know some criminals that's
I like my old guys like Junior Johnson and them, my NASCAR fellows who ran the cops away so that the bootleg trucks can go by with the moonshine back in the South. Those are my guys. Salute to all my old NASCAR heroes, even the racist ones. So we'll talk about racism on the next topic. So wrap this up.
I just got one thing to say. I'll say to all this stuff, with the rapping boys, man, they need to get on, man. Y'all making good money, man. You got down talking shit to each other. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, instead of talking shit to each other, network, huh?
Yeah, it's like
get this drug money, legal drug money.
Yeah, well,
culture, baby.
Yeah, they need to get high, man, or something. Shit, get them a beer or something, man. They sit down and say, "Hey, man, this shit. Let's stop this shit." Now, the other story now about the boys.
So let's move on.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a lady named Roseanne Barr. You ever heard of her?
Yeah, I heard of her.
All right. Well, she had a little a Twitter meltdown a couple of days ago.
She had a meltdown a long time ago, dog. A long time ago.
Well,
yeah, I mean.
Well, in America. Certain people get second chances.
Oh.
Okay. So okay. Especially if there's an audience. Especially if there's an audience. You act remorseful. You feel sorry for what you did. Act remorseful. Get quiet for a little bit. Go away, and then come back when the coast is clear.
Oh, when they got that dude up in the White House now.
Oh yeah,
one of your friends and shit. Yeah.
She was hiding in the orange smoke. The orange smoke birthed her.
Yeah.
And Roseanne had a TV show called Roseanne that showed on television, and it was just a reboot, but it's kind of like picked up on where they are now. I watched one episode. I was like, okay, I can kind of get it. She likes, the orange fella, and
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. Her daughter, it's a black kid in there. Showed up, like, okay, okay, I get it.
I
Struggling with pain pills and paying for prescriptions. There's the stuff that I expect out of people who like Trump anyway. Non-rich people who actually like Trump. They kind of played right into what I was seeing. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, she started tweeting. She had some nasty things to say about a couple people. One of them was former first daughter Chelsea Clinton.
Oh yeah. But you know what? She a troll and shit. So she gonna troll her way, right? Big time too, because she gonna what up and her tweet
Yeah.
thing and all that, man. Come on now, she
Now let's
this
look
chick.
at it. The one that got everybody all up in a tizzy was the one that she spoke about uh, Valerie Jarrett, who was a former top aide to President Obama.
Yeah,
And
and we know, and
and
she
yeah,
she
does it
said she was
go
across between what
she said Muslim Brotherhood and
and
Planet of the Apes had a baby equals Egypt. Now,
that's some rough shit, man. That's some old fucking Confederate motherfucking shit. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, man.
okay, I'm
That's some
now
stars
listen.
and bars shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now here I go,
Uh,
right? Because I
yeah.
am me, and America says I have the right to say and feel how I want, as long as I know the repercussions of the things I say. So, like I always say, the views and opinions expressed by Millz Lane do not reflect anybody who pays him a check. But getting back to what we're talking about here.
I can agree with that.
Oh yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I saw it, I was like, oh, that joke sucked. It's lame. It's 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 not even troll worthy.
It's nasty.
You
It's
gotta. I'm
it's
expecting more
everything,
from
man.
a professional comedian. Okay, that's me talking. I'm expecting more from a professional comedian. But it failed. The joke failed. You apologize, and the new world, the new America, the one we're living in now, you can't just say anything you want to women no more. Let me say it again. You can't just say anything you want to women anymore.
Right.
So
So,
that's my point. Yes, you're a comedian, and I stand with comedians. I think that they hold a special part of the First Amendment. The freedom of speech and the freedom of the press. They
yeah.
hold a special part there because we trust them to push the envelope. But
Well, what
we're
envelope
tired of
was she
racist
pushing in there?
stuff. We racism or racist like stuff kind of is like tiring based on the current climate. So
Well, you know what?
that
I,
orange smoke that she was hiding under,
mm,
I got you. That orange smoke she was hiding under,
mm,
that smoke, it's like a lot of people, they really don't mind battling. And he was up there. Oh yeah, you see this show? She's number one, right? And she's
mm-hmm.
a supporter of me. Ha ha ha. Yes, and
But
people that probably wasn't even paying no attention to the show or what was going on, see, not knowing that this thing becomes the number one show on free TV. I mean, once again, the orange smoke folks can't really afford cable. But back to what we're talking about again. So that smoke that she was hiding under, she got caught up in it,
Well,
in my mind. And her comedic license was she went to a nasty world, a nasty place where it's just kind of nobody cares about you trying to be a funny racist. Like, but what you were saying, sir?
they do.
Well, yeah.
They do. 'Cause, well, listen to me. This woman, there's on a lot of levels that she fucked up. A lot of levels to me. Okay. So they told the brothers, you can't take a knee during the national anthem, right? And I remember a time when she sang the national anthem. You know what I mean? And they booed her off that field. It was like, oh, no, hell no, you can't do the national anthem like that. What the fuck? Right? And she was forgiven. You know what I mean? But you know what? That's like the boys down there in the little town carrying those tiki torches and shit. They was carrying the red flag. They carried the red flag. And oh, there you go.
Laughing.
That was what flag was she? She was dissing the American flag. She was dissing them. She was dissing the American flag and all that stuff, right? Wasn't she? And then all of a sudden, wait, she. But they say, then they said something about ratings and shit. Well, they talk about ratings and shit, right? Okay, so what was the ratings in the football games that Kaepernick played in? You know what I mean? What are the ratings for that? I guess it didn't matter because, you know, whatever. But like I said, they talk about people dissing and shit. Them motherfuckers and shit. Them Trump supported motherfuckers and shit been dissing the American flag for a long time. They don't believe in that shit. You know what I mean? They don't believe in America. They believe in some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
They say they do. Listen, they got a lot of words out there, songs, words, and all kinds of shit they going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I heard a song from this fella named Hank Williams Jr. You may have heard of him. He sings a song, "Oh, you're red at fuzz on football." Oh, you know that song.
Yeah.
He has a song called "If the South Would Have Won, We'd Had It Made." If the South would have won, we had it made. Some in the shade, you know.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if the South would have won. Oh, my God, man. You know what? Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
It's really harsh and shit, right? But you know what? Did they ever make a movie about the South winning? You know what I mean? I wonder. You know?
Probably.
Well, the South, in a way, Pennsylvania won, so the South did win. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is Southern state, right?
I don't know. All I know about Pennsylvania
is it a Southern state?
the only president from Pennsylvania was James Stank-Ass Buchanan, and he was the closet Southern boy. So that's how we roll in PA. Everybody on that bullshit. They'll act one way in your face and a different way when you're not around. They be in the stadium cheering for Joel Embiid, but be driving down the street like, look at these niggas. Like, wait a minute. Make up your damn mind. But anyway, so yeah, this show is, you know, so they canceled Roseanne.
Oh yeah.
And the first thing, I was like, wow, that was fast. But like I said, You can't be talking about women like that these days.
Hey,
Mark, read my lips. I know you can't see them right now. Don't be talking about no women like that. Just can't do it.
well, somebody should have told Roseanne that.
But she's a woman herself, and she thought she had the power. Like I said, that orange smoke. The orange smoke. She had that orange mist all around her. And that orange mist is something else.
Yeah.
It was having people thinking they could do and say whatever they want. But interesting enough, I found an article that was saying that there's a list of people who have come to her defense. You want to hear some of these names?
Oh, go ahead, man. Yeah.
All right. It's an easy one. Easy one is Kurt Schilling, former Philadelphia Philly.
Not a surprise.
Not a surprise. Yeah, he likes to open up his mouth. He's like, oh, yeah, you know, Disney being ironic, you're going to can Roseanne, but you got Jamel Hill and Stephen A. Smith. They still got their jobs.
Yeah, well, you know, he did
guy.
something else too, right? Kurt Schilling.
Well,
that's the one that he ratted out the other boy. He tried to rat out somebody on some steroids, and they tested him, and he was hot, right?
I don't know. Only thing I know about him is he invested in some type of gaming, and he lost like $52 million. So.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, karma is a motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rocker Ted Nugent. So, Roseanne is referencing a movie titled "Is Racist."
Mm.
Then he says, "Lying, dishonest, soulless freaks from the planet of the apes." Wow.
Wow.
Ooh, he trolled code. That's some good code trolling right there. How about the Mooch, the 10-day press correspondent guy? He's like, Brian, this is how racism ends. Curbing the foul mouths of comedians isn't the answer to our society ills. Spending more time together and having real conversations is a way better than political correctness. It just hides it. Sorry. I actually 100% agree.
Okay.
100% agree with that guy on that one. But I don't feel like I was trying to come to her defense. But like I said, I have a different opinion about comedians.
You know what? You understand your point, right? I understand your point about comedians, right? Because I heard some comedians say some real fucked up shit about all races. You know what I mean? And you know what? Seriously, you know what I mean? Comedians and shit. You know, come on now. You know, you could go ahead. It's listen. Okay, a joke could be colorblind and be still a joke. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, can you call her joke colorblind?
Her joke was very, she aimed it at one person who she had a problem with, and she never probably explained what her problem with her was. And
did you know the problem? And she never did explain the problem. You know, did you know what it all started at?
Nah.
No.
Nope. Don't even care.
I wouldn't care neither because, like I said, okay, her words were meant to hurt. You know what I mean? Yep. Because she named a single solitary person.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And
all right.
Yeah, you know.
I hear you. So we got Alex Jones. Okay, that guy. You know, he sides one way. This one guy Wikipedia calls this guy Jack Posobiec. He's described as an American alt-right internet troll and conspiracy theorist. Okay.
Sounds like Russian to me.
Joy Reid gets a pass. Joy Behar gets a pass. Jimmy Kimmel gets a pass. Stephen Colbert gets a pass. George Soros gets a pass. Roseanne, canceled. So I'm guessing he's in the line of a lot of I guess he has a problem with liberals getting a pass. And
Yeah.
if that's a real thing, like I said, maybe it needs to be talked about. Now, here's one from a black man
Okay.
that's supporting Roseanne. This guy's name is Oliver McGee. He's a PhD with an MBA. All right? So he says, what I find fascinating is that white social justice warriors are the ones freaking out the most about Roseanne's comments. White SJWs are quick to defend black Americans because they don't think blacks are capable of defending themselves. I think that's pretty racist. So he in a roundabout way called, a bleeding heart white liberal a racist.
Well, you know what? I agree with him on that too.
In a debate world, you could probably pull that out.
Yeah, I agree with him on that. I do. I really do. Because
Then he trolls us and says there's a black character in the movie Black Panther named Man Ape. Man Ape is the leader of the gorilla tribe. The gorilla tribe is played by all blacks. He said every liberal that's calling for Roseanne's head loved and raved about Black Panther. Stop the selective outrage.
Yeah.
I love the term selective outrage because it's the same
I think
thing
it's good.
It's the same thing I say about having a problem with a silent protest during the national anthem. You got a problem. Your outrage is on that. You have no outrage about the instances where cops abuse their power and perform very illegal acts on citizens.
No, they don't have that outrage and shit,
Yeah.
Listen, it's selective outrage and shit, But listen, like when you started shooting people and shit, you know what I mean, for no reason at all, or he had a cell phone in his hand, or he was in the neighborhood, I didn't know him from the neighborhood, so we had a competition, or took somebody out for selling Lucy's and shit. And, it's like, listen, man, the bullshit has to stop, okay, somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now, the organizations that, that were some of the organizations and peoples in the organization had more money than other people had and more support and whatever, right? And they're allowed to do things and shit according to whatever the support comes from, So there's a bunch of liberals in Hollywood and that industry, right? And so they're gonna have to get rid of it. Of course, it's hypocrisy. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is. There's bullshit going on all in Hollywood all the way through. You know what I mean? And all the entertainment industry. You know what I mean? Even this entertainment, there's some bullshit going on. Okay? And people don't like other people bullshit at certain times and shit. You know what I mean? And the liberals has got their hairs up on their back because who's in the White House. And that's what it is and shit. You know what I mean?
But I think it's the way he got there. I think that's the hardest part that people to swallow. You just didn't realize it was so many people, and they're spread out just in the right spots.
Yeah, well,
if he talked to them like he was one of them, even though we clearly could see he wasn't one of them, like, and I think anybody who considers themselves a progressive thinker about what could be best for, trying to make this country great, you would notice he doesn't really come from that background where they are. He doesn't come from there. He knows how to talk the way they talk. He sees their Twitter. He sees their Twitter. He sees their Facebook. He understands. He's like, you know what? I mean, listen. There's guys out here, when we're all chasing women, right? One guy just tell a girl, he'll say, "Bitch, get in the car," okay? There's another guy that would say, "Excuse me, ma'am, would you like a ride?" There's another guy that might say, "It's dangerous out here. Please let me help you." You know, so it's like 3 different ways, and 3 different women are going to get in the car. You know what I'm saying? It's not a guarantee you're not going to get her by saying, "Bitch, get in the car." You might not get the one, that one, but you go 2
You
more
gonna get one, huh?
and say, "Bitch, get in the car." She might get in, and you know, you'll live with that. That's American right there. That's American. That's 33%. That's batting 333. In baseball, you're a Hall of Famer if you do that for your career. You know what I'm saying? So wrap it up. You got anything last to say about Roseanne?
Roseanne. See you later. You see, I was tired.
See you later. She be back. I mean, it should be
I
back.
was tired.
I was thinking like, so what channel will pick her up? I don't know. The Nashville Network, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Don't worry about it.
Whatever channel that show Bo and Luke driving around in the General Lee.
Well, you know what?
Whatever channel.
That be one of the channels around here, man. Up in that our town or something. David Duke, the biography. You know,
so somebody will pick it up.
Yeah, somebody pick it up.
Speaking of somebody picking it up, we got a message. Cause this will be fast. We got a message from Pope Francis to the people of Chile, saying we did not react in time on sex abuse. So,
oh wait, hold it. Excuse me. What'd you say?
I said Pope Francis was speaking to the people of the country of Chile. That the Catholic Church failed to listen and react in time to allegations of sexual abuse by Chilean clergy.
Wow, that's kind of crazy, right? Because the time
they've been covering it up
from the time they got here, from day one,
1980s and 90s.
No, they've been covering it up since Columbus landed in America with a priest with him. You know what I mean? He's a Jesuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, see, and I think that was the main thing about Pope Francis, and was they needed to get a pope from South America. It was either going to be there or Africa, and I know that wouldn't have went over that well. They might have lost way more people if they would have got them an African pope. But they got this guy. He comes from Argentina, right?
Yeah.
And that's South America. That's a strong base for the Catholic Church.
Yeah, it is. They've been banging them down there for years, man.
Wow.
1400s and shit.
And I thought that priests and their nasty sexual deviancy was an American thing. Like almost every single city, it was a time when every week on the news we were hearing about another priest. Oh, preach this, preach that. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with these guys? Like,
they've been hiding behind the Holy Road for a long time, man. You know what I mean? With the bullshit.
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Well, see, when you deny a man or a woman sex with the natural thing they need to go for, they go for what's around them. You know what I mean? You can't. See, some people think you can suppress sex. You know what I mean? And certain animals and with certain drugs, you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with man, you can't.
And they got the women, right? They got the women called nuns, and they running around. They not supposed. They being suppressed by sex too.
Well, right? like I said,
I've heard about them though. I've heard about what they do to the nun that's getting all hot She be all ready to do it. They hold her down. They stick something. They stick something up in there. Tell her to calm down.
Wait. They stick a bar ice up in there. What they do, man?
They stick something up in there. They don't call. They can't call the father in there for that. They can't call in father fuck boys.
No, they're going to fucking boys and shit. That's what the father fuck boys doing. Shit, they got all that. They got all that nun stuff up in there, and they still going at the boys and shit. You know what I mean? And they still. I mean, what is the nuns? You know, I mean, I don't understand how the shit be going on and been going on. But like I said, the Catholics everywhere they came on shore with that flag and shit, and they thought they what you call them. You know what I mean? Like I said, they've been banging in America for since they got here. They won. You know what I mean? They won. They started raping the native people in the Americas and shit. You know what I mean? They did it in Africa. They did it everywhere. What?
Do you think it's time for them to like grow up and say, you know what? Let's, just drop this. This is not working.
No, they don't need to drop it. What they need to do is to say, okay,
I think
from now on, priests can get married. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about. Drop this celibacy shit.
They need to stop that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because you know what? I'm telling you, celibacy is not natural. You know what I mean? It's not natural. But for some people, it is. You know what I mean? Unfortunately. But they're not doing celibacy. They're doing pretend celibacy. That's what they're going. That's what they're doing. They're doing pretend celibacy. They're not really doing celibacy. I mean, it's celibacy meaning don't have no sex, right? Bottom line, no sex at all. You know what I mean?
So nobody can do that. Themselves, the guy, like, hey, guy, yeah, I can walk like Christ did. I didn't.
Listen, the Pope got pussy himself, right? He might not be a boy or a girl banging out little kids and shit, but the Pope done had some pussy too and shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. He had some pussy or some butthole or something and shit. God damn it. You know
Allegedly. Yeah, so
I don't know if that. Listen.
You got any final remarks? You got any final remarks on this, sir?
God help us all. You know what I mean? God bless America and the rest of the world too. You know what I mean? And God bless me. I need some help.
Yeah, and I think that it's all of, popes and cardinals and the good priests or whatever, they keep their stuff in order. They need to put a collar on they shit, Instead of, so I don't need to worry about the collar around your neck. Put a collar around that thing, all right? That's not supposed to, because basically you're just damaging the future of your religion, because your religion can't survive without members. So he gonna get it together in South America. They gonna stay strong down there, and they're gonna do what they can do. But the pull is running away, and I think this Francis, he can fix it.
Well,
so Trap, you got a way that people can reach you.
Oh, Rockers Radio Live through there.
Yep.
And I'm out here. You can find me.
Yeah, we're gonna get you some videos on your page. I got a video I gotta upload, and you can find me, Millz Lane on YouTube. Also, PayPal me /Millz Lane. Want to drop a little donation? Trust me, I'm not celibate. I'm going through a dry spell though. but I ain't like them priests. I know what I need. I need me a woman.
Grown ass woman.
What's wrong with Dad on Instagram and Twitter? Twitter is just basically the stuff I post on Instagram. I don't want to talk on Twitter. It don't seem safe. Right, Roseanne? So for Millz Lane and Mr. Trap Gardner, salute and God bless the USA.
Yeah, God bless America. Huh? Good night, America and the world. Yo, Mill.